Working our way towards that 5-minute mark, boys. Let's get to that popcorn. I see that anonymous tip coming through, showing that support for the channel. The best ovation is a donation, and I give my hats off to you. Hell yeah, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome once again to that afternoon live stream where you'll pay for the entirety of the seat, but you'll only need the very ragged edge. That's right, gentlemen, brought to you direct and live by viewers like you. Making his way to the stream today, weighing 161 pounds, hailing from Los Angeles, California, representing the Airgun Underground, the strongest airgunning family on YouTube, MACABESPEED. Yes! Yes! Finally, baby. finally got our levels way in the red. Gonna go ahead and adjust that for you boys out there in Wonderland, as it were. But you know what? I want to make sure that every single person knows that we are back, and we're gonna go ahead and drop it with authority today. It's been a few days since we've been doing these live streams, and I know that you guys had come to expect them almost daily. I don't have an answer for you other than I'm only one person, but you know what? We got a hell of a show for you today. Absolutely pushing the levels into the red for us today. I'm going to go ahead and defer to the crowd as far as the feedback on the audio volumes, but let's give ourselves a big, fat Saturday afternoon. I hear it, and I hear I've distorted transition. Yeah, boy, I feel good about it. I feel good about it today. I do feel good about it. Sidechain, as always, jumping into our chat, as always. Hopefully, every single person here is glad to be here because I'm glad to have you. The absolute heartbeat, the beating heart of this channel is the subscriber base, that Airgun Underground MACABESPEED Media Machine family. And we are firing on all cylinders, baby. Invader Coffee Cup. Legit ass, super custom, subscriber donated, Invader Coffee Cup, firing it off. Cheers. Oh, fuck, man. I have been absolutely appalled with my own performance lately, and the very first thing that I want to do in this stream is absolutely apologize to you last time. You know, I lost sight of what my why is, and my why is to create pretty pictures for those who want to see them. And last stream that we put together was legitimately an attempt to simply be present. We got to do better than that, guys, and I apologize to you 100% for putting out such a trash live stream previously. Each and every single person who did enter in that live stream, you are still entered. But I do want to go ahead and give a few more days on this specific giveaway, the giveaway of the 30 caliber powder-coated pellets, the 50 caliber powder-coated pellets, and the ever-coveted 30 caliber unopened, Windicator intact Hades. A few more days, just to make sure that every single person can go ahead and get that fair shot that I haven't been giving you guys, right? I haven't even been giving you guys phrases that pay without being prompted on live stream. What's my excuse? I could go back to the baby excuse and be like, yeah, I just had a baby, you know, it's been all I've been consumed with. But you know what? My wife's been doing one hell of a job going ahead and stepping up to the plate and managing the mothering responsibilities in my absence as I go to work no less than 6 days a week. And also far from home. It's not like it's close to my house, right? I live in Northern California. I've been commuting to Central California for up to 6 or 7 days at a time throughout the duration of creating content over the last month, right? You guys don't really notice it on the uploads because I have my uploads set in a certain way to where I can consistently put them out for you. But these live streams, you got to be here, you got to be live, you got to be present to make them work. So based on my work schedule, based on the lack of time that I've physically been at my house and the baby, that is why we haven't had the live streams consistently. We're going to go ahead and do the best we can to get back on the horse and start today. Let's see, what else do we have? I think I want to go back to more structure. I think I definitely want to go back to more structure. I suck at no notes. Like, sometimes I come up with really good rants when it's no notes off the cuff. But there are some times where it's just like, what is this guy on drugs? What is this? This is a horrible live stream. What is this? Come on. So I want to definitely do better. And as you guys can see, or maybe you can't see, but you know, I do have some notes today. I do have a clipboard. We're going back to the clipboard life. I feel like it brings a more cohesive stream to the chat. Already dying. I'm going to go ahead and take one moment of leave so that I can get this fan turned on in front of me. I don't know why. I felt like 71 degrees outside. I shouldn't have to deal with the heat in here, but I am. Uno momento. For a moment there, I was like, God, it's deathly quiet in my headphones. Is my soundboard working? I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's just a complete lack of background noise. This is what true soundstage quiet sounds like. And then we get the low frequency vibration of the fan in front of me. Wonderful. Super great. Super great. Way to be a streamer. Let's turbo wheel ourselves to the top of the chat. Get into our subscriber chat here. Mini GP hasn't even started, and there's a thumbs down. That's because, you know what? I gotta tell you, great things will attract hate. When you're great, you attract hate. And I gotta tell you, we're on a tear. Every single thing that I posted recently is on a rocket ship course to 1,000 views or more. You know, the Zeus video is over just about 5,000 views now in less than 2 weeks. So that one's crushing it. The AEA stuff doing really well. I'm telling you, it's not because of a lack of popularity. It's because we are getting popular and other people are feeling the threat. I don't know why they're threatened by it, but you know what? It is what it is. Thumbs down. Gotta say it. Second, well, Mini GP, there's always going to be haters. Fully. And the larger you get, the more they come out of the woodwork. I'm telling you, use that ban hammer. The delete key on a comment thread is absolutely a powerful tool. People are like, oh, why do you censor your comments? And I'm like, because this shit feels like a court date sometimes. I feel like people try to crucify whatever I put out, you know, from time to time. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Not going to deal with that. Censor. All right, left-handed trigger finger 244. What up? 5x5. Timmy, welcome. Our Ranch Airgun Fun Channel, welcome. Uncle Grim, welcome. Good evening, Airgun Brothers. Roger under a different name. Roger P under a different name change. Been so long since I've been able to catch a live feed. It's good to be home. You know what? It's so funny. Uncle G, I was just speaking with my wife about this today, saying, hey, you know what? It's incredible when you build this like core group of followers who really enjoy seeing what it is that you actually produce on a regular basis, right? You get to have this like feeling when you log in of walking into a bar room full of friends. Come up this June 6th, D-Day. I will have 7 years of alcohol sobriety because I'm an alcoholic who is still recovering, but I'll have 7 years. And in this electronic pub, I may only share coffee with you guys, but this is as close to the bar scene as I ever get anymore. Cheers to every single person here. Hell yeah. I think it's a good place to go ahead and insert our very first phrase that pays. After this live stream is over, do go down in the comment section. Do enter the phrase spread thin into the comment section below, and you will get yourself an entry to win this week's giveaway pack. Once again, 30 caliber powder coated pellet test pack, 50 caliber, 25 pack max nukes for the 50 caliber Dragon Claw, and an unopened tin of JSB Hades. Really good gift. All free, 90 free for those who are subscribed. Spread thin, that's your first phrase that pays. You like the content? You guys like the content we put out over the last week? Definitely do throw it down into the chat currently. What you think about the new Airgun Lab content, what you think about the comparative pellet content, the comparative slug content, and the better edits I've been trying to bring you guys. What's the pulse of the community say? I'm listening. I'm legit listening. My ears on the fucking ground right now. I'm listening to what you guys have to say about this. Of Cleveland, what up? Timmy, what up? Southern Ohio Prepping. Good evening, Southern Ohio Prepping. Hey, you know what? Hats off. You put together a very low latency and crispy looking stream, and your audio is on point. I like it. I like it. What can you say except good job, dude? John Hawk, welcome. Greg McBee, what up? If I send you some soft copper plated 9mm rounds, will you powder coat them and size them back down to 357 with a bullet press and try them in your billet? Greg McBee, you know what? I don't want to say that I will because I know I won't. That's a lot of work, and I don't even have a bullet sizer. Excuse me. Assuming the dirt streaks on the image are supposed to be there, right? Sound is very good. Dirt streaks on the image. Let me see. Let's go ahead and full screen this guy real quick and see if I can see what you are. Full screen projector mode 1080. Whoop. Yeah, I feel good about it. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, full screen and close. All right, sweet. Back in the chat. Mystic2222, by the way, thank you for joining us in the chat. Get well soon. Timmy, what up? Sam Houston, welcome to the chat. That was a great intro. You know what? I try and rip it like that for you guys. Every time. Sometimes, like on my last stream, I kind of didn't kick ass that way, but I really do try and bring it because you know what? It fires me up. And when I get fired up, you guys get fired up. When you guys get fired up, I feed into it that much more. And it's just like this like chain reaction, right? It's a metaphor for a hydrogen bomb. That's what it comes down to. I feed off the crowd. I love it. haven't heard from them, but I'm guessing all is well, bro. Mac is navigating a maze of craziness every day. Dude, it's crazy. It is crazy out here. Might be a rumor, but I haven't been able to get a hold of them. I hope it's... Oh, no. It's not a rumor. I can't get a hold of Cattleman either. It is what it is. It's not a positive or a negative. It's just a factual thing. Like, even on the direct text message to a person's direct phone, I have no ability to get through. But it's okay because I'm not pissed. It is what it is. It's very hard. You know what? Let's talk about this. I want my big frame. Where's my big frame at? It's hard to be new. Straight up. Whatever the deal is on the Cattleman thing, I legit sent them 2 guns in good faith that I expected that they would, service and repair and return back to me. This was back in April. It's now almost, November at this point. It's not a positive or a negative. It's very difficult to own a small business. It's very difficult to be new, and everybody deals with those problems and those challenges in different facets. It just is what it is. I'm not going to talk shit about Cattleman or the people who run it, but I have not myself heard from that corporation, that entity, those people in quite some time. And I don't know why. I just get the feeling that I'm probably not going to. And that's not talking shit. That's just like my own personal opinion from the way that I have felt about this. That's why I've been kind of like slow to test the remainder of the slugs that I have, because I don't want to like put out a bunch of really popular videos on Cattleman slugs and then have people like question, well, where do I get these? I'm like, I don't know. Do they even sell air guns anymore? I don't know. I really don't. So instead of like answering that question with the uncertainty that the subscribers deserve to have eliminated from their sphere of influence, I would rather just not review the stuff, right? So if there's a question as far as why I haven't done the 25 caliber stuff, why I haven't done the 357 stuff, it's just because of the fact that I don't want to point anybody down the wrong direction. Transition. That's all I can speak on that. That's all I can speak on that. If anybody else has any type of input that they would like to lend that is not bashing them, because I've fucking gone off on people who bash small companies. Like I said, it's hard as hell to be new. But if anybody has any feedback that they might be dealing with similar stuff that's not talking shit or bashing Cattleman, I'm totally down to have it in the chat. Man, that got serious. It got deep quick, man. That was like heavy as the setting sun right there. Wow. I'm gone for work all over the place. Whatever pays the bills, brother. Yo, what up? Spaghetti. OG member, what up? Welcome to the chat. Zach, I didn't miss you, my guy. I just don't get everybody. And you know what? Honestly, my inability to catch every single comment that comes through here is why I'm contemplating bringing back the super chats. Not because I necessarily want or need the income on that end of things, but because if somebody really wants to get a comment out there and visible and on top of everything and like put their idea out there, I want to give them that ability to have that highlight aspect that a super chat does bring to the table. So I am contemplating that. Have an idea of where the haters can stick the thumbs down. Yeah, it's the culo, for sure. Guaranteed. Of Cleveland, I don't fuel myself with rumors, bro. Statement remains the same. Let's go. And you know what? That's cool. I have no negative feelings to say about that whatsoever. But you know what? I think people in general would probably be hard pressed to try and get an invoice fulfilled at this point. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and that's a completely erroneous statement. But I have service orders of my own that I can't get fulfilled on my end. Zach, hi Mac. In an emergency home defense situation, which air gun would you grab? 30 cal blitz, 25 cal blitz, and a special ammunition ? First off, great question. Zach, thank you for raising absolutely the crux of what this channel is built on mentality-wise to the forefront of our listening audience here. Zach, I would say, hands down, the 30 caliber Hatsan Blitz has been proven to be superior to the 25 caliber Hatsan Blitz in a home defense situation in the pork ribs wearing jean jacket video. Go back on the channel, check out the hog hunt. Just search my channel for hog hunt full auto, and you will see short ribs from a hog with denim and a t-shirt over it being sprayed by both the 25 caliber and the 30 caliber with a what's called sheetrock wall behind it. Great test, great informative video. Draw your own conclusions. 30 caliber definitely turned those pork ribs into a messy, nasty, splintered hole. Absolutely ugly. And additionally, final nail in the coffin, My personal home defense is a twin mag, 30 caliber, hats on blitz with JSB Hades in the breech. My personal optic on top of it is the SUISUN green dot optic with the ring, 65 MOA ring around it, and I love it. It's absolutely incredible. I did tune my rifle back down to the factory stock power level of about 50 to 52 foot-pounds of energy versus the 60 or so that I was getting in semi-automatic only, so that I could get back that full auto feature. As you guys know, if you're a fan of the channel, and subscribe, smash that subscribe button, boys. Hats on blitz is turned up past a certain point, will lose the ability to cycle full auto. You will never lose the ability to cycle semi-auto. It'll just work. Shit just works. It's like the semi-auto AK of air guns is the hats on blitz. It's that reliable. Having said that, I turned mine back down for the full auto capability, so if I'm not home, my wife can just stand down the hallway and spray and pray. I want it very, very, very easy to use. Full auto makes it very easy to use. 30 caliber makes it to where each shot is definitely going to count, for sure going to count. I don't know, Zach, great question. That's a long answer to a short question, but I hope it fulfills it for you. Air Guns and Air Power, welcome. What up, what up, what up? Mini GP Racing, Greg McBee, still won't work. A copter is around 340. Accurate. May not compress with air pressure. I had some Arsenal slugs do the same thing from Mark Greco. That's awesome, brother. I spent a meeting last night, a 30-year celebration. Hell yeah. You know what? You got to treat every day like day one. For me personally, I don't know. I liked to drink. It was my thing. I could spend $400 for myself to drink by myself when I was doing my thing, right? So it's like, God, I respect people who go sobriety route so much. Awesome videos, Matt. Great content. Hell yeah. I better be. I have a $700 soundboard. Way to invest in your product. I respect people who invest in their intellectual capital. Air Power. What up? What up? What? Oop, skipped a bunch of people. Got to get back to work, but I will be listening. Been loving the content lately, Mac. Hell yeah, Sam Houston. That's great feedback. Thank you very much, brother. Almost 30 people here concurrently watching on a Saturday afternoon. I absolutely know that there is a plethora of things to spend your entertainment hours on a Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Thank you very much for choosing to spend your hours with the Media Machine. Hell yeah. What was the first phrase? My audio cut out. The very first phrase that pays... Spread thin. Spread thin. That's going to be your first phrase that pays. What is a good rail riser for the 30 caliber blitz? And is that multi-scope any good? The one with the rangefinder, flashlight, laser, and holographic? Iron Man, great question. Great question. First off, I had nothing but success with the mid-10 3-9 optic that Mark Reese so generously donated to the channel. I, however, have poor eyesight and needed more zoom on that AEA that it was sitting on. So I am going to relegate that 3x9 to the Invader, which is a lower FPE rifle, hopefully take more advantage of the shorter zoom on it. The hollow sight is equal to the high ram, good quality open sight that I've previously used, and I was able to hit accurately all the way out to 50 yards with the green laser. Quick story about the green laser, Iron Man. Great question here. Starting a good conversation. I brought my green laser to work because I wanted to show my buddy how cool my green laser was, and all of a sudden I realized how damn useful this green laser can be on job walks when I'm trying to mark out things for idiot contractors without painting a bunch of marks everywhere on the duct, on the wall, on the concrete. So, you videotape your job walk, you bring your green laser along. That green laser was so useful at work that I went ahead and decided to use it for that work process and replaced the laser on the right side of that scope with a, what is this? Faiachi green dot laser. Same exact battery, basically the same type of a quality, good bright beam, absolutely unmistakable beam as far as target acquisition is concerned. And you know what? It was in that $30 price point. Because it was used for work, I did go ahead and turn that receipt in. So it was a good thing for everyone involved all the way around. But you know what? I got to tell you, the very first time you go ahead and turn in that job block video and all your locations that you need marked are marked in green laser in full frame beauty, sure pays for itself. Greg McBee for show no worries. I think I'm going to get a press and try it myself. Very cool. I don't know. Victoria's not answering my messages anymore. I don't know. See, that's another thing. I'm getting this corroborated all across the board, but I don't know what the reason was. For all I know, something horrible befell that person, and it's like all the shit talking in the world won't change it, right? If somebody kicks the bucket, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but who knows, right? Like, that's why I'm unwilling to bash anybody, because nobody knows what the fuck happened. It's all just rumors and hearsay until it's proven. Should use a cleaning rod to drive them back out. Hard lead bullets have gotten caught in my gun and had to be pounded out the breech. Same here, right? Not a text or email in almost 2 months. Possibly out of the country. Possibly out of the country then. And you know what? That's very likely and probable based on the fact that the point of origin as far as manufacturing is concerned is also out of the country. So if she's got, you know, her finger on the pulse of her manufacturing, that's possible. My Wi-Fi is kind of choppy tonight. I don't know why. It's because I decided to stream well. I would like to see a 357 Blitz, wouldn't we all? Except for ammo cost. Ammo cost would be trash. Good answer, Mac. I like the 30 cal Blitz too. You know what? It's just that good. It's just that good. Mac, can the Invader be turned up? Our Ranch Airgun Fun channel. I'm going to be doing a series on that. I want to do how to make a naked Invader in the sense of stripping all those plastics off it and actually giving it that floating barrel look. How to go ahead and potentially turn it up if it's possible. I do know those two pins, those locating pins, can be popped out, and I'm almost positive the whole receiver is just going to come right up out of there. The silver pins should be left alone, because if you mess with them, they're probably going to drop your whole trigger block like they would on the Hatsan Blitz. Would leave those alone. You guys seen the Baker's video on 25 versus 30? What do you think? Haven't seen it. Talked to AE about the new 357 Challenger, and they said if it's sized 357 or under, it will work with copper, but I guess I will have to try it. You'll never know until you go, brother. You got to try it. Donnie from Baker makes a point. Left-handed trigger, that only counts depending on the gun used. Hey, Lucky 7 ammo. Yo, you know what? Shit, I was going to go ahead and wait till the end to go ahead and talk about tomorrow's filming, but I've got some really good filming that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're finally going to be going back to the range. We're going to be testing the Zeus big bad wad cutters, courtesy of Lucky 7 Air Ammo. Absolutely an artisan when it comes to casting those one-off, absolutely custom, absolutely badass flat face wad cutter 72 caliber rounds. We'll be testing tomorrow all the way out to hopefully, I'm not that good, so I don't know, I think bucks like a Bronco. I'm like, you know, we're going to call it 50 yards, and if we do good at 50, we'll push it past that. But you know what? I'm not going to like, you know, we're going to go 100 yards with the Zeus. Okay, what is shotgun group? Come on. I'm not that good. And I'm a little person. It really is that bad of a recoil. 7.6254 is less recoil than the Zeus. I'm kind of like a kid at Christmas stuff sitting here waiting for my AA Challenger. You'll like your Challenger. Nice. Let me know how they work. You are the first to shoot. Ooh, first. You know what? It's not a race, but it's a race. It's not a race, but it's a race. That's right. You know what? It's like I don't press record to be second best when I do this shit. So if I seem competitive when I make videos, there's a reason. It's because I do want to be recognized as someone putting out top tier stuff in this sphere of influence, as far as like non-color graded, non-transitioned, non-stance boy footage airgun videos. You know, I want to be better than that. You can be better than that. Thanks once again, by the way, for that absolutely incredible donation of the ammunition. We're going to make some good footage with it tomorrow. It's a good opportunity to go ahead and do an unboxing. You guys want to do an unboxing? We'll do an unboxing. Our Ranch Airgun Fun channel did go ahead and donate this very, very, very nice blade here with this absolutely incredible window breaker on the back side that is interchangeable with what? Slingshot. Yeah, that's right. Super combination slingshot, spring assisted blade, as well as Ultimo window breaker here. I like this little beast, and we're going to use it for our unboxings today. Let's go ahead and get into our OBS studio, transition to the big boy frame here, give ourselves a quick look forward so you can see what I can see. How can we make this thing move? All right. You can see my incredibly messy notes, my incredibly messy frame, and everything else here in front of me. Let's clean this shit up real quick. Drink the rest of our Invader coffee chilling down there, smelling like an ashtray. Absolutely incredible. Cheers. incredible. Ooh, what is that? That's the good shit at the bottom. You don't want to waste that, but I don't have any water to mix with it. Damn. Damn, here we go. We break for squirrel. We break for squirrel, my man. Yo, you put out an absolutely incredible video recently. Well, not recently. I think I just saw it today. The Gammo Tomahawk. I straight up bought this shit just to make the exact video that you made, kind of comparison between the Destroyer, the Crossman Destroyer, as well as the Gammo Tomahawk here. I'm like, I don't know about how I feel about the Tomahawk name. Is that gonna get canceled? I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. In any event, long story short, We Break for Squirrel made an absolutely incredible video showcasing these, and now I'm like sketched out a little bit to make the same effective video that he made. Oh, that he made. Gammo Tomahawk. This is 750 rounds for about $7 on Amazon. We Break for Squirrel. Oop. We Break for Squirrel, my dude. Hey, I don't want to like steal your thunder on that one, so definitely do like shoot me a comment or something and let me know it's okay to go ahead and film the Destroyer versus Tomahawk episode, because I legit bought pellets to make the same exact video. But like I said, I'm not gonna, you know, make the same exact video that you just put out today. Do throw it down in the comments for me. Even if you're like, no, I want my video to ride for a while. Let me get the views, bro. I'll be like, all right, cool. I totally get it. I totally get it. You know what? You filmed it first. You got first crack. Hell yeah. Gammo Tomahawk. It's the very first thing that we got on our unboxing here. Secondary pellet tin that we have in front of us. This was also another really good deal. I found $4 for 500 on the Jeff Bezos special of Amazon here. Let's go ahead and open up these Excite Hammers domed 177s. Kind of fluted, like the Gammo offerings, right? The Gammo offerings have those little lines down the base of the skirt of the pellet, as it were. Kind of cool. Probably thinking, why is this guy buying 177 stuff? The answer will come soon. The final item that we have to unbox here is a tin of 22 caliber copper plated pellets, 14.4 grain Crossman domes, copper magnums. Also, what the, oh my god, yo, hey, if you guys just saw that, that's legit like most of my life right there. It's just like things are going cool, boom, blows up. Shit. Pick up all of our wonderful little pellets here. Now, these were purchased specifically for one purpose. We're going to go ahead and put these in the Steroid Storm Rider Storm Chaser hybrid that we have in 22 caliber. I'm going to go ahead and fill these magazines up here. This one's already got the red fires from the previous episode we filmed in it, but you know what? We'll go ahead and give the old test fit to the Deanna Storm Rider, Storm Chaser, and Bandit magazine here. Oh, they slide in easy. This is going to work good. How cool do the copper rounds look in there, too? It's all black and copper. It looks all sick. Like it. Good to go. That's how I meant to open them. Not flip them upside down and throw them on the ground, right? It's not like a new dirt bike. A new dirt bike... Now, hold on. Let's talk about this rhetoric. The new dirt bike rhetoric. Pellet tins are not new dirt bikes, but if you do ever get a new dirt bike, the first thing you want to do as soon as you get fluids in that thing, throw it on the ground. If you throw the dirt bike on the ground, you will immediately get a scratch on it, which will immediately kill your desire to not scratch it, and you'll ride it like it should be ridden. Throw the dirt bike on the ground. Don't throw the pellets on the ground. Transition. Oh yeah, there we go. We've gotten through all 3 of our small unboxings that we had to do here. Now, you're probably thinking, why is Mac buying one of his least favorite, least prominent, least talked about types of calibers? I purchased a bunch of 177 stuff because I have overcomplicated the most simple plinker that I own, right? I made the CO2 powered Storm Chaser hybrid, just the chaser end of it, just so that I could plink around, just so that I could plink rats, just so that I could plink mice, just so that I could do the small bore, small FPE, low FPS shit that people like to do. Started off with a very basic center point, non-adjustable 4-32 scope. Started out completely stock long barrel 1.7. Now, shit weighs like 5 pounds. It has a Storm Rider long 177 barrel on it. It has a hammer spring spacer. It has a rail riser. It has a sling mount. It has a 4-16 adjustable objective illuminated reticle scope. Goes out to like, infinity yards, 500 yards. And literally the maximum distance this little 6 or 7 foot-pound beast is going to go is effectively 50 yards, right? I just started adding one thing. And then one thing started leading to another thing. And then I was like, I had the extra magnification. You know what? Maybe it might need some adjustable scope rings just in case I really want to get that, lob it in there effect. It got out of hand quick. Luckily, these are all parts that I owned previously already, right? And I didn't have to go ahead and purchase any of these parts whatsoever to go ahead and make this happen. It was all just stuff from the boneyard. Now, I'm really starting to zero in on what the true limitations of this thing actually are. It doesn't group great at 30-ish yards with that low CO2 power, and the more you shoot it, the more it drops off because the CO2 kind of chills the whole system with that release of CO2 in general. But I think it's a good lesson. I think some things work best when they're left simply, and this is probably one of those things. But you know what? I felt like as an air gunner, we've probably all done this shit before, right? We take the most simple thing out there and absolutely overcomplicate the hell out of it. At the end of the day, nothing will change the fact that this is still just a 650 FPS CO2 plinker that I'm going to get about 40 shots per fill at less than 25 or so yards and have, okay results with. At least we learned it on a very small scale in the sense that I owned all this shit and I didn't have to purchase it, right? Because this is like a, 150, the rings are $50, 200, this is $25, this whole setup here is probably $125. I don't know, be into a $350 just to find out that, you know what, you should have left it with that stock cheap scope on it. I think it's a good lesson for all of us. It's also going to be a very good time to go ahead and drop on you guys once I stand this up in the corner. I'm not going to risk dropping a big scope like that on its head on camera, right? And go ahead and make an ass out of myself once again. At least not any more than I have to. But I am going to drop that second phrase that pays. Exactly like I said. Second phrase that pays is going to be go hard. I feel like everybody around, not everybody around me, because there are some people, there are like, I'd say 25 or so people who are really, really, really pushing hard right now in the airgun community. But I see a lot of people kind of like not standing that test of time. Not standing the test of time, not standing the demand for the content that's placed upon us as creators. And I feel like, you know what? Go hard is a perfect phrase that pays to go ahead and put in the comment section to get yourself entered, because it brings to the front what we should all be doing for you, the loyal subscribers. Why do I still have my Google hatred frame up? Why do I still have the Google hate and frame up? Because you know what? I have come to love this thing. I have come to absolutely love this thing. The Gladiator, no, I can't say Gladiator, right? It's the Spartan Flash Pup, because this nice brushed bronze barrel here. And this badass Bushnell sight on top of it. I am very, very, very happy with the accuracy that I've been getting with this thing at less than 20 or so yards just with the red dot. It kind of makes me want one of those like magnifiers for a red dot. I've never used a red dot magnifier, but I've seen them before, especially in Modern Warfare, and I did like what I saw there, right? I was always using the magnifier to clip the fools down the road. Having said that, this is accurate even without the magnifier. So for me personally, the idea of putting a magnifier on this beast, you know, I know it's not like a true semi-auto like the AEA bullpup is, but this flash pup is very, very, very cool, very, very, very quiet, and it is also incredibly capable as far as the horsepower that it's laying down. Let's get back into the chat. I do see it going absolutely dumb behind me as far as the preview window is concerned. Let's get into our chat. Transition. Depends on what end you put into the enemy. I'm gonna lucky 7. Just brought the show up on the big screen. Looking sweet. Ooh, dude, you know what? I do like that. I do like it when people take the time to watch the show on the big screen and kind of treat it like the TV show that I am trying so desperately hard to be like. I don't want to be syndicated as far as being picked up by a network or anything, or being on Airgun TV or whatever the case may be. Nothing like that. But I do want to give you guys the impression, bring you guys the feel of a professional show. Bring you guys the feel of a well-produced program. That is definitely something that is high on my radar horse, you know, pyramid of needs there. I do want to do that for you guys. I think Mr. Hollow Point likes his 25. Cool. AEA makes a barrel adapter, a bipod adapter that clamps to the air tube. Ooh. Putting stress on pressure vessels makes me sketchy. Yeah, polish should put a slightly lighter spring on it. That's the way to go. Here we go. Eric E. Diesel it. I'm not gonna tinker like that. Say, hey, is your air compressor still going strong? Yes. Yes, dude. Hey, you know what, Zach? Great question. You've been a catalyst for some really, really, really great conversation today. I am currently still using my Yonghang compressor today. I walked away from it after I started filling the Zeus from empty. My Zeus leaks to empty if I leave it alone, but I started filling it up. Come back to it. The thing's 85 degrees Celsius. I'm like, whoa, what is this? It's only a trickle of water coming out of the backside of the discharge from the pump, right? 85 degrees Celsius. That's fucking hot. Blow through the discharge of the pump. Big ol' limp ball comes out of the system, the water cooling jacket. Starts sucking in the right volume of water. Immediately starts to cool itself back down to a more constant temperature over the time that it filled the Zeus to about 58 degrees centigrade. I can't say enough good things about Yonghang. I can't say enough good things about Yonghang. That's not the first time it's happened either. The water pump failed to get plugged in at Sam Houston's house, and we saw almost 100 degrees Celsius that day. I was like, how hot's 100 degrees Celsius? Like, well, that's pretty hot, dude. Zach, mine's over a year now, and I think I'm going to change the oil before long. I have never changed the oil in my air compressor from the purple stuff I put in on day one almost 3 years ago. I have a playlist on my channel of the Flash Pup. Very cool. Yes, sir, Yonghang. I think a lot of people have the Yonghang. Oh, yeah, no, the 60 yards, no problem. Flash Pup will reach out that far. Hell yeah. We are getting through a really solid stream, and honestly, this is more of the type of stream that I did want to go ahead and bring you guys. I don't like putting out shit content. It bothers me. It really, really, really bothers me. That's why I kept the last stream up a very short period of time, because I wanted to bring something good. I didn't bring something good to the table, and I'm like, I recognize it right away. Today, I feel like we've had a much better show. Got our 2 phrases that pays, got a couple of great unboxings going. We reintroduced you to the Chaser CO2 that I completely went off the deep end on, and absolutely got into some great Airgun community talk. This would be an absolutely great place to go ahead and end today's episode. But if you did like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel as well as when new videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. And just because I did forget to tell you guys what I am going to be filming tomorrow, AEA Zeus Wad Cutter episode, 25 versus 30 Hats on Blitz episode, full auto run and gun shoot and scoop, baby. AEA 25 with a big glass on it, bullpup semi-auto style with JSBs that are ungettable. To everybody who thumbs up it, thumbs down it, and can't stand to see us crushing it like this, I'll catch you in the next one.